Hey there everyone, it's your boy Commander Krakdawg, and today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to prepare for colonization and get going as quickly as possible with this new update coming out on the 26th of February 2025. Alright, let's hop right into it. First off, there will be server maintenance, in which the servers will be down from roughly 7 a.m. on the day of the 26th. It is a Wednesday, not a Thursday, so a little unusual, but presumably they will use that extra Thursday maintenance period to work on it some more, because this is just a beta. It is an open beta, and it will continue throughout most of the day into the afternoon, possibly into the evening, so get ready. There will be server downtime. But other than that, the things you need to know about colonization itself in-game is that you must buy a colonization contract from an already inhabited system. The first rung will be inside the bubble, it has to be, and after that you can move 10 light years out with each daisy-chained colonization attempt, okay? So that's the maximum distance you can go away from a previously colonized system, is 10 light years. They may increase that. For now, that is just sort of like a beta thing. Systems will inherit the Contractors, Power Play faction, and Minor faction, and probably Allegiance as well. So I'm not sure how many of those things will carry over, but definitely Power Play and Minor factions. You'll essentially be expanding ones that already exist. Since players can no longer get a player minor faction, we will pretty much just be relying on the ones that are already existent. Okay, so choose your Power Play, choose your faction, choose it well, and start colonizing. A colony ship is sent to the system to receive commodities from players. Any player can access the system and donate commodities to that project, okay? So you can't lock it, you can't own it per se in that regard. However, your name will be slapped on it as the system architect, okay? And that will never change. You will always be the system architect. When the colony ship's requirements are met, it will depart the system and leave a nav beacon in its place, similar to other nav beacons in already colonized systems. Once the nav beacon is installed, a main starport can be built in sort of a predetermined slot, much the same way the actual colony ship and nav beacon were built in the first place, using the colony ship to build the nav beacon. Okay? Yeah, it will be in a predetermined place as far as we can tell. They may change that in the future, but again, everything's up to debate because it is an open beta. But for now, you will only be able to place it in a predetermined slot. Okay? Once the main starport is installed, you can build further starports and possibly even installations. You can construct them to expand the industry or the population of the system. Alright? So you got to start with the main starport, but you can expand after that. Or you can move on to a new system. You can only work on one system at a time, but you can colonize as many systems overall as you wish. Just one at a time, and daisy chaining them for now 10 light years from each other. Okay? The Power Play factions and the Minor factions can still affect the properties of the system as a result of the background simulation. We need to keep this in mind. If you bring your player minor faction over or your Power Play faction, it can change just as much as any other system, other than like Sol or Shinrarta, which are locked to what they are, right? But pretty much they're fully involved in the BGS, so don't get too attached to the system having your PMF in it if you're not willing to really work to save it there. Alright? They have said that the credits cost for sure of a colony ship will be less than that of a fleet carrier. Okay? Which is good news for everybody because fleet carriers are, for a lot of us, quite expensive. Not for everyone, but for a lot of us, myself included. But they do say the colony ship will be larger than an FC. This is rumor. I haven't heard that directly from the Frontier people, but that's cool. I hope so. It'd be nice to see a giant megaship come in to colonize the place, right? How cool would that be? I have pictures of it. I'll put it up here. Pretty neat stuff, right? Players will have 24 hours to activate the colonization project after you request a contract, okay? So your colonization efforts can indeed fail if you don't meet that time requirement or if you don't fill out the requirements while you're actually doing the colonization effort. Right? At any point you can kind of fail, and I believe logically that would leave an inactive starport, though I don't know what really happens in that case. Alright, and that's pretty much all you need to know. I cannot tell you what commodities, materials, yada yada you will need based on the fact that they really haven't told us. They've kind of kept it under wraps, and I believe that's to avoid players stocking up beforehand and gaining an unfair advantage on everyone at release. That's their choice. I think that's probably pretty wise, actually. so we can all just kind of hop on it at the same time. Very nice. Other than that, all I have to say is that there will be a possible new ship. It looks like we have been teased an artistic image of a ship. Looks like maybe Gudamaya, Stout Kruger sort of combo. A lot of people have been saying. I heard the Burr Pit saying it could be core dynamics related as well, due to some decal stuff, or rather design choices. So we'll see what it is. Nothing confirmed yet, just that artistic image that I'm putting up here. And even a possible new ship module. I haven't been able to find any information about this. However, a few people have been talking about a new module for your ship that could be related to colonization. I imagine it's probably what you purchase from the contracting starport to set your colony waypoint, right? And call the colony ship there. But other than that, I don't really know. So it's up for grabs. If you know anything, please leave it in the comments. We'd be glad to hear about it. I'm sure in the next couple of days we will find out, as the release from my time now is actually not far off. Okay? So I hope that helped. If you have any questions, again, be sure to leave them in the comments. I'd be glad to answer. And I hope you have a good one. Stay safe and fly dangerously, Commanders.